I don't
keep
think
shaking
you're
your
quite
head,
grasping
Tybo.
what we're saying here, but we need to fucking move on.
We need
You
to
know
move on.
what? You know what? I'm not expecting in this game for Travis Kelce to get body slammed for one. Like you said earlier, Derwin James is out, and they're going to be a physical defense, but he's not getting body slammed this week. So that's one thing not to expect.
I like that. I like how you just moved not to expect. We
Yeah.
barely touched on what to expect.
Quick jump though.
We
Defense,
can go back.
defense, guys. The Chargers are fucking hurting right now. Don't expect the Chargers to have more than 250 yards of offense. I fucking said it.
Total as a team.
He means
As a
it.
team. Total
Yeah,
yards
he's
offense.
angry. I got Tybo angry.
J.K. Dobbins not going to have success against this front seven, especially
Oh,
when
tune in for just the tips later.
He's going to be missing one of his tackles.
I think it depends on who's playing quarterback.
It's going to be Easton Stick. Do you really think they're going to put Herbert out there?
Dude, if that's the case,
I mean, going off the
it's
way
going to be a long
against
day
Atlanta,
for the
I wouldn't play
Chargers.
Herbert, but then you almost
If Easton Stick starts, I agree with you, Tybo. Don't expect the Chargers to have more than 250 rushing yards or total yards as a team. Sorry.
You think a banged up Herbert is going to make them go over 250?
Yes. You have to respect him and what he can do at least. He might not be able to do everything he can because he's hurt, but you have to respect it. And like just because you have to respect it and play honest defense and you can't just pin your ears back and take off and ball hunt, they'll probably combine for 250 if he starts.
I think it's wild. That's wild. The way our defense is playing, that's fucking wild.
It's a run stopping machine. There's no way.
You said total yards.
I still don't see it. I still don't see it. Where they even with a healthy Herbert against like sorry, let's just go ahead and pull these up. In the first half of last week.
Again.
This guy
Fucking
hates
stats.
knowers of ball.
No, it's the stats. It's the stats, dude. It's like knowers of ball is not just stats. That's called being a statistician. This isn't fucking baseball.
Against Pittsburgh,
Moneyball.
They had 166 yards
total as a team.
Total as a team. 100.
That's a really good Steelers defense. So
we have a better defense than the Steelers.
I think it's probably you and the Steelers. Really, because the stats would say that you actually don't have the best defense in the league. You mentioned this on Monday. So technically, fuck yourself.
Steelers haven't played as good a teams we have.
Oh, geez. No, I think you have to like respect Herbert and what he can do. And because of that, you have to play honest.
I've been a proponent of Herbert, but he's not. Their offense with a banged up Herbert is not getting over 250 yards of total offense against the Chiefs defense.
I hope you eat your fucking words on Sunday.
That's the difference between a Chiefs fan and a Raiders fan. Right there.
I think that's the difference between a Chiefs fan and someone who's looking at this with no dog in the fight. Why do I care if the Chiefs fucking beat the Chargers? We're not going to win the division. Why do I care? Really?
Draft order.
Oh, come on, dude. Dude, we already lost to them once. They're going to be higher. Like, we're going to be higher in the draft than they are. Come on, man.
I think this is what not to expect. Don't expect the Chargers to do a whole lot. I know we've kind of said this in the last few games. I'll coincide with the under 150 yards. Herbert's injured, hurt, whatever. He may play through it. You've got 2 tackles. One is definitely out.
That's a big
The other one,
for sure.
We'll see. And you've got Chris Jones, who's going to tee off.
Trying to emphasize, but
he's going to line up on the outside, inside. Like, it doesn't matter, especially if Chris Jones is lining up on the outside against a second, third on the depth chart. Well, it's not a good look.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. The holes are going to be plugged up. You've already got is it Gus Edwards that's injured? So you got J.K. Dobbins, a guy who's also perpetually injured. You've got Josh Palmer being the number one guy.
I like what J.K. Dobbins is doing this year.
Yeah, no, he's been good.
Happen against the Chiefs.
Yeah, but so the thing is, like, you don't have to respect 2 tackles. You have to respect the guy holding the ball. That's why I went to Herbert. That's why I went to Herbert. Because like you have to.
If you've got 1.2 seconds to throw, it's not going to matter.
That's
It's just not going to
fair.
matter.
That's fair, but again, you have to respect it. You have to respect it. You
don't
don't know he
respect
has 1.2 seconds to throw until he has 1.2 seconds to throw. So if those fucking backups miraculously show
And
up,
I'm sitting here saying I
fucking play
respect
well.
the shit out of Herbert. I think he's a great athlete. I think he plays football well. But that, like, the mix of things that's happening to the Chargers leading up to playing the Chiefs, it's not going well for them, okay? They're not winning this game. They're not having 250 yards of offense.
Alrighty. Again, well, I can't wait to see you eat your own words on Sunday.
Fuck's
So
sake, man.
we'll see. Hey, man, don't be mad at me just because I disagree with you, and I have a decent reason why. All right. Fuck.
I don't think it's decent. I don't.
That's not my problem. You're a Chiefs fan. You're not supposed to think it's different. Of course, you think your team's gonna win. You've won 2 Super Bowls in a row,
And we're 3-0.
and you're 3-0.
Offensively, I still think we're going to struggle. Offensively, we have been. We haven't scored more than 26 points in a game. 27 points in a game.
Mhm. Something like that.
Somewhere 26, 28, somewhere in there. We've gone up against pretty good defenses, and it's not like I don't really, especially with Derwin James out, I really am not going to respect the defense that's coming here from the Chargers. But we have had our issues. I believe, we talked about Patrick Mahomes being the problem. Looking into it further, I think Matt Nagy is a big piece of that issue that's going on, giving him the wrong reads, looking 1, 2, 3 incorrectly. Patrick Mahomes is gonna kind of have to start leaning more on instinct instead of listening to Matt Nagy here, and hopefully he's not going to be the offensive coordinator for much longer. It'll be the whole season at least, but hopefully he's out of here after this, and we can fix that. But I still think offensively we're still going to struggle to put a bucket of points on the board, but defensively, I would not be surprised if this is a shutout.
Same. And the Chargers are going to get up for this game. They're going to want to play tough against us, division rival, defending 2-time Super Bowl champs. Everybody gives us their best shot. I just don't think they have a whole lot of firepower to deal with us. And going off of what I was saying to expect, Mahomes refocusing for this game, again, division rival, he wants to improve. He knows he's not played well. Do not expect Mahomes to throw an interception this game. I fucking said it.
Wow, that's going to be the first in this season, first game where he will not have thrown an interception this season.
It's his get right game. It's his get right game.
I just can't believe you guys are 3-0, back-to-back Super Bowl champs, and you're talking about like you're not pleased with the offensive coordinator because you're fucking 3-0 and you have 80 less yards of passing on average.
We won a Super Bowl last year.
That's just insane.
The same
it's
issue
just
occurred.
Insane. Who cares, dude? You guys are winning. Be happy they were winning.
Hey,
seriously.
We want more.
We want more. Listen, if you're happy with where you are, you'll never get better.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, babe.
I mean, like, yeah, that's a shitty cliche, Ty Bob.
Nope.
But there are.
Nope. You find him? That's a fine. Let's go.
There are probably I would say there are 31 other football teams that would be very, very pleasantly happy in your position right now. So count your fucking blessings.
Oh, yeah. To be where we are, sure. But there's also only 30 outside of the Chiefs. There's only 30 other teams that would possibly bring on Matt Nagy and a coaching staff at all. We have him, so we don't count. Bears are not taking him back at all. So there's your 30 other teams. So, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of teams that would follow the Bears suit.
So then why the fuck do you want to get rid of him? If there's all those other teams that want him, why get rid of him?
I didn't say all of them want him. Before you interrupted, Tommy, I said there are also other teams out there that most likely would follow the suit of the Bears and not take Matt Nagy.
So then again, why you're just making my argument for why you want to get rid of him, bro?
Want to be better?
Oh my God.
Get better.
Oh my God.
Andy
You
Reid,
guys- you
There's
guys are
still
ACOC.
room for improvement.
insufferable sometimes.
There's still room for
Insufferable.
improvement on a team that's back-to-back.
This
champs.
is the exact reason why people hated the Patriots. I just want you all to know that.
Oh, we are aware and we are totally happy with that.
No,
we
no.
are
Yeah.
fine.
No, the reason we hated the fucking Patriots because they're fucking cheaters, and that's why a lot of people
Oh,
focus their hate
man.
on us because the refs like to sometimes hand us games.
All right. Well, at least you can admit it. I'll take that. I'll take that.
All right. So let's go ahead and move on to players to watch. Who we watching?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and go with Sky Moore. I'm expecting him to get his first
Shut
reception.
the fuck up.
Hey, reception number 1 on the year this game.
You
I'm
got to
watching
start
out for that.
somewhere. Number fucking one. That's so funny.
Has he
Sky
even gone out
Moore.
for a snap yet? I
Yeah,
haven't.
He's
had
played a
some-
lot.
He's had some
He played a
snaps.
lot.
He's a decoy.
Not a very good.
Not a good.
Well, no, he is. If he's got no catches, he's a pretty good decoy. Makes him. a
He's
good
out there
decoy.
running, man.
Yeah.
So I do want to make a point. I think it's too early to say Kareem Hunt is my player to watch.
He is on the active
But-
squad.
I think he's going to go fucking stupid behind this offensive line. Homie's going to have 5 yards per carry plus. Eventually. I don't think it's coming in the Chargers game because he needs to get a little vamped up in our offense. But a Kareem Hunt fucking explosion game is coming soon.
We've been saying it. We've been teasing it for 2 shows. I 100% agree with that. And you know what? If he gets in, maybe it's a light load that he gets this week. Maybe it's a light load. And even in that light load, he's going to get 5, 6, maybe 7 yards per carry. Maybe he only gets 5 touches a carry in the rock. Maybe he gets a couple receiving opportunities there. But he's going to tote the rock. He's going to get it going. He's been looking very, very good in practice.
2 catches for 27 yards, calling it now.
Wow. 2 catches for 27.
Exact.
Yeah.
You guys
That's
went
so
defensive,
exact.
so or offensive, so I'm gonna go to the defensive side here. Leo Chanel obviously had a pretty good stop last week, but his name hasn't been called a whole lot when you're watching this Chiefs defense. I think
Doing a lot
Leo
of dirty work.
a lot of dirty work. I think this is the week, especially with potentially 2 tackles out. Leo Chanel has the name game. Get him potentially 2 sacks,
The
forced
name
fumble.
game.
The name
He gets
game,
his name-
baby.
he
A
gets his
game that
name
makes
called.
a name for him.
There we go. Thank
Oh,
Ivo
okay.
knows what I'm talking about. Come
The
on,
name
boys.
That's
game.
fair. Yeah, a name game. Yes, a good game. Yes.
He's gonna get a couple of sacks, maybe a forced fumble, pass deflection there. He's going to be the player of the game from the defensive side.
I can see the forced fumble. You guys, I feel like you guys have been forcing a lot of. You guys have been knocking the ball loose a lot.
We hit.
Haven't
Yeah, we
recovered
were
all
smacking
of them.
the
but
Falcons last game. We
No,
hit.
no, but that always sits. If it happens once in a game as a ball carrier, that shit sits in the back of your mind. You're like, don't fucking drop the ball, and then someone else does it. But no, I'm gonna stick with the
Sounds like
defensive
Amon
side of the
Green.
ball here, but it's gonna be for the Chargers. Watch out for Bosa and Khalil Mack. You got to watch out
Oh
for the
my
tandem.
gosh.
Like
Nobody's
one
scared
of
of
them,
them.
somebody's gonna get got at some point. And Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack are those guys who are gonna get theirs. They're gonna get got, but they're gonna get theirs before they get got.
Historically, they don't get theirs against us.
They don't. Not historically. Joey
don't give a
Bosa is
shit.
usually in the fourth quarter.
don't
He's
give
on
a
the
shit.
sideline crying.
I'm not
Who
worried
did,
about Bosa.
what DN did I name against the Bengals, and he ended up doing well, and you didn't think he was going to do well? Who was
Trey
that? What was his
Hendrickson
name?
is 15
Say
times
his name.
better than Joey Bosa.
Say
could
his
ever be.
name.
Well,
Say his
I
name.
just want to let you
might
know
be
that
just did.
That's what I
But
thought.
Fuck.
Joey
He's gonna-
Bosa's hurt right now.
He's on their active roster.
He's still hurt.
He
He didn't
is
practice today.
He's
His hip's all messed up.
Tommy.
dude. Who cares if he didn't practice today? It's fucking Wednesday,
He's
dude.
not.
I'm
He's not going to
sticking
play.
on the
Wednesday.
defensive side of the ball, but it's
It's
fucking Chiefs player
Wednesday.
like it fucking should be.
Wednesday.
I'm taking the low hanging fruit, guys. Chris Jones is going to have a monster game. Chris Jones is going to have at least 2 sacks. Chris Jones is going dummy against a backup right tackle, guys. We will
can't
put him
hear
out
you.
on the end more often, especially dealing with a backup right tackle.
Yep.
Who
Chris
Chris
Jones.
cares? So-
Damn, Tybo. Walked right into that one.
No.
I hate you, Tommy.
Surrender Cobra.
Oh man.
Might be the first Surrender Cobra on this show.
No, he'll have a good game. It's just because you took the low hanging fruit, dude. That's all. Of course he's gonna
Dude,
have a good
I
game.
mean, he fumbled the defensive player of the year last year, and I really think like he's just showing the effort that he's trying to do that this year.
That's fair.
Just to grab
You
on a
think he
mill.
fumbled 'cause he held
slightly
out?
questioning his effort level in a couple of games last year.
Yeah.
This year, I have not seen him take very many plays off.
What about Karloftis? Do you think he's gonna have a good game? You think he'll do something? He always
I've
seems to
already
find
named
his
him
way into
once
the
this
mix.
year as a player to watch. So I'm sticking with someone who's going to be a fucking lock.
I respect it. Respect it. Do we think Jesus Christ, what's his name? Your rookie wide receiver. Good lord.
Xavier Worthy.
Xavier Worthy, that's right. Does he probably have another touchdown this week, maybe?
He's pretty quiet the last couple weeks.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe
stay tuned
two?
later.
Maybe two.
Yeah, maybe two. Stay tuned. Next show, NFL show. We might get something.
Are you? Are we? Are we gonna get something?
You might.
Tune
You
in.
might.
You'll find out.
Tune in. Yeah, you gotta listen. You gotta click on that next video. That's what you gotta do.
Well, before we get out of this video, we do need to get our pick'em lined up. The Kansas City Chiefs are headed into SoFi to take on the Chargers, as we've been talking about, who are 7.5-point dogs at home. Tommy, you were a sole leader last week with a record of 11-5. That brings you to a total of 30 and 18. Pretty strong. You are the leader overall by only 3 games. Tybo, you did come in second at 10
Come on,
and
don't
6.
tease me like that.
Sean and I tied at 9 and 7, so everybody well above 500. Sean, you did come in last week, so you do not get to choose where you go. Tommy, where are you picking this week?
I will pick second. I'll take second.
Tybo?
First.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
That is Sean in third.
I like this order.
I'll take
Set the
fourth.
fucking tone, Tybo.
Tybo, who's winning? Cover the spread here.
Chiefs, baby. 3 touchdowns. We're winning by at least 3 touchdowns.
Is it still 7.5 right now? I mean, I know it was when
7.5.
we started the show.
This guy wants to make me
Gotta
do
look up
work
the real
in the
time.
middle of the
Gosh,
show. Come
dude.
on, dude.
Gosh,
on.
god damn, dude. 7.5 is so much, bro.
Really
That's
not that
so
much.
much. It is. That's 8 points. That's a 2-score
Yeah.
game, kind of. Like, no, not really. But I mean, let's be honest. Not a lot of teams are successful going for 2. So,
It is still 7.5. Thank you, Tommy.
still 7.5. Shit.
Thank
I
you.
think it really depends on if Herbert plays 2 or not. But I'll take the fucking Chiefs here.
Wow.
It hurts.
Easy
doesn't it?
pick. Easy
I
pick.
know it hurts. It hurts.
Tommy,
Go
Does
ahead.
that
Call it
mean I
off.
can do it? Team ride for the Chiefs, I guess.
join us for the NFL show next and also next week as we recap everything that has happened from this Chiefs Chargers showdown in NFL Week 4. Until next time, Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
Ooh, go Chiefs.
Marijuana cigarettes.